Going from help desk to system administrator can take you from around $50,000 a year to $90,000 or more. That's not a raise. That's a different life. And here's the part nobody tells you. The help desk job you have right now is the single best launch pad for it. The problem? Most people stay stuck on that desk for years longer than they need to. Hi, I'm Christoph. I changed careers into IT back in 1998 and worked my way from help desk to IT director over 27 years. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to make the jump from help desk to system administrator in 2026, step by step with no fluff. So let's be real about where the help desk sits right now. It is still the most common entry point into IT, but it is also changing fast. A lot of the repetitive work, the password resets, the basic troubleshooting is getting automated. Some companies are already shrinking their support teams. That sounds scary, but I want you to flip it around. It means the smartest move you can make is to treat your help desk seat as a springboard, not a parking spot. And the destination, system administration, is a fantastic next step. The pay is strong. Entry-level sysadmins land somewhere around $60,000 to $80,000. Mid-level sites closer to $90,000 to $110,000, and senior folks push past $130,000. Now I'll be honest with you, because that is what this channel is about. If you look at the official numbers from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the system administrator title is actually projected to shrink slightly over the next decade. But here is what that number hides. The work is not going anywhere. It is evolving. It is moving into cloud operations, infrastructure engineering, and hybrid roles that manage both on-premise servers and the cloud. The title is changing. The skills are in higher demand than ever. So do not chase a job title, chase the skills. Do that and you will always have work. Real quick before we dig in. If you are serious about moving up in IT, I want to invite you to my free community, the IT Career Guide Inner Circle. Inside, I have built complete step-by-step courses like Master the IT Interview and Job Offer Negotiations, both built on my modular method, and I add a brand new course every single month. Right now it is completely free to join. And if you get in while it is free, every course I add stays free for you forever. The link is in the description. Okay, let's get into the roadmap. Step 1. Get genuinely great at the help desk job you already have. I know that sounds backwards in a video about leaving it, but stay with me. The people who get promoted are not the ones who treat help desk like a waiting room. They are the ones who own it. Start volunteering for the harder tickets, the ones that usually get escalated past you. Then learn how the systems behind those tickets actually work. When you reset a password, ask yourself, where does that account actually live? The answer is Active Directory, and that is a core system administration tool. When you fix someone's email, ask how the mail server is set up. Start paying attention to the infrastructure behind every ticket, and you will learn more in 6 months than most people learn in 2 years. Step 2. Build the core technical skills a junior system administrator actually gets hired on. And I am going to rank them, because not all of them carry the same weight. Number 1. The skill that opens the most doors fastest is Active Directory and Windows Server, managing users, groups, and group policy. Number 2. The basics of Linux, because more and more shops run it and it shows up in almost every posting now. Number 3. Networking fundamentals, things like DNS, DHCP, and understanding how traffic actually moves around a network. Number 4, scripting and automation, especially PowerShell, so you can stop doing repetitive tasks by hand. And number 5, cloud fundamentals in either Azure or AWS, because almost every company is hybrid today. A close 6th would be virtualization, like VMware or Hyper-V. Here is the trap though. Most people try to learn all 5 at once, get completely overwhelmed, and quit. Do not do that. Start with Active Directory, get genuinely comfortable with it, then add the next one. Depth beats breadth every single time. Step 3. Get the certifications that prove you can do the work. Now, certs will not get you the job all by themselves, but they do 2 important things. They get your resume past the automated filters, and they give you a structured study roadmap. The sequence I would recommend coming straight off the help desk is this. Start with CompTIA Network Plus if you do not already have that networking foundation. Then CompTIA Security Plus, which shows up in a huge number of postings and is becoming almost a default requirement. And then a cloud or server certification like the Microsoft Azure Administrator Cert, the AZ-104. That combination tells an employer you understand networks, security, and modern infrastructure. And if the certification part is the piece you are most unsure about, I made a separate video breaking down the best IT certifications to focus on in 2026. I'll put a link to it in the description. And this is something I did myself. When I got my first help desk job, I did not stop there. I studied nights and weekends while working full-time. And I earned my MCSE, the Microsoft Systems Engineering certification. That was the credential that moved me off the desk and into real systems work. It was not easy and it was not fast, but it completely changed my trajectory. You can do the exact same thing today with the modern version of those certs. Now, one honest warning, do not fall into the over-certification trap. I see people collect 5, 6, 7 certs with 0 hands-on experience, and then they freeze the moment a technical interview gets real. 1 or 2 solid certs plus genuine hands-on practice will always beat a tall stack of certs and no experience. Which brings me perfectly to the next step. Hey, if you are enjoying this video so far, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out with YouTube and allows you to stay up to date on new video releases. Thank you. And now back to the video. Step 4. Build a home lab. This is how you get hands-on experience when your current job will not give it to you yet. And in 2026, a home lab is no longer a nice to have. For junior roles, it is almost expected. The good news is it has never been easier or cheaper. You can install free software like Proxmox on an old computer, spin up a Windows server, create your very own Active Directory domain, add a Linux machine next to it, and then start breaking things and fixing them. That is where the real learning happens. Let me give you an actual first weekend project so you are not staring at a blank screen. Install Proxmox on any spare computer. Inside it, build one Windows server and promote it to a domain controller, which means it is now running Active Directory. Then create a handful of fake users, drop them into groups, and write one short PowerShell script that creates a new user automatically. That single project touches virtualization, Windows Server, Active Directory, and scripting, 4 of the 5 core skills in one weekend. The weekend after that, add a Linux machine and practice the fundamentals there. Then, and this is the part most people skip, document all of it. Put it on GitHub with diagrams and notes on what you built and why. When a hiring manager sees that, you stop being just another help desk applicant. You become someone who clearly does this work for fun. Step 5. Reframe your help desk experience so it reads like system administration experience. Most people quietly sabotage their own resume right here. They write something like answered tickets and reset passwords. That is invisible to a hiring manager. Instead, you want to quantify it and frame it in infrastructure terms. Resolve 30 tickets a day, supporting over 150 users. Automated password resets with PowerShell and Azure Active Directory, cutting ticket volume by 40%. Documented server and backup procedures in 20 internal runbooks. It is the same work, it is a completely different impression. You are not lying. You are translating what you already do into the language a SysAdmin hiring manager is actually looking for. And speaking of hiring managers, once you have got the skills, the lab, and the resume, you still have to get through the interview, and that is exactly where a lot of strong candidates fall apart. That is why I built Master the IT Interview inside the Inner Circle community. It walks you through how to talk about your experience, how to handle the technical and behavioral questions, and how to actually land the offer instead of just the interview. It is free to join right now, and like I said, if you join while it is free, it stays free for you forever. The link is in the description. Step 6. Make your actual move strategically. Here is a mistake I really want you to avoid. Do not sit on the help desk waiting for a perfect junior system administrator job to magically appear with a friendly salary attached. Instead, hunt for hybrid roles, jobs that are part help desk and part system administration. Those roles hand you real infrastructure experience while you are still getting paid. And even better, look inside your own company first. Volunteer for the next server migration. Ask to help with the backups. Tell your manager directly that you want to grow into infrastructure work. More often than not, the single fastest path to a sysadmin title is the company you are already sitting in. So let's bring it all together. Step 1. Get genuinely good at the help desk you are on and pay attention to the infrastructure behind every single ticket. Step 2. Build the 5 core skills: Active Directory, Linux, networking, scripting, and cloud. Step 3. Earn a focused set of certs: Network Plus, Security Plus, and a Cloud Cert, without falling into the over-certification trap. Step 4. Build and document a home lab so you have real, visible, hands-on proof. Step 5. Reframe your help desk experience in system administration language. And step 6. Move strategically through hybrid roles and through projects inside your own company. Here is the big picture. The path from help desk to system administrator is one of the most proven moves in all of IT, and you can realistically make it in 1 to 3 years if you are intentional about it. The role is evolving towards the cloud, so your skills should evolve right along with it. But the opportunity is absolutely still there, and the launchpad is the job you already have in your hands today. I hope this video helped you. If you liked the video, please hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.